tired.
I'm tired.
Yo, this is the 5 on 5 podcast presented by directmusicservice.com and Nuke's Hot Sauce. We need to re-up.
I need a re-up.
Yeah, I gotta
re-up. I do need a re-up, man. I'm running low.
I just need some, period.
Let's go.
We gotta get some down to Tampa.
We do.
I am Phenom, one of your co-hosts, coming to you live from Portland, Oregon. To my right, down the street from me, Jupiter Williams, coming to you also live from Portland, Oregon. Way down in the desert, we have Nick Lopez tonight checking in with us, and our guest tonight, all the way live from Tampa, Florida. You know him, you love him. Mischief Mondays. He's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Koo, make some noise.
What's up? Thanks for having me, guys.
Ooh, how you doing? I hit you with the. Hey, you got 8 hours. Are you in to rock a podcast with us or what?
Yeah, it was like, was it this morning? You were like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I was like,
"No, I was getting nervous."
Shit.
I didn't get a text from him saying that, "Hey, we're gonna have so and so on the podcast." I didn't get the text until today. Usually I get it, like 2 weeks prior.
I've been on the road. I've been rambling. I just got back from Nashville. Shout out to our guy, John Stamps.
Shout out Stamps.
Stamps brought me out there to play some disco music with Case Bloom. Another shout out.
Shout out Case.
Shout out to Case Bloom as well. They got a good thing going on down there, man. Nashville is dope. It's very much being invaded by Californians. So I saw Angel Wing Instagram photo opportunities.
Influencers.
A lot of influencer business. I guess that's driving the rent up through the roof, just like everywhere else. Travis is smiling because he knows talking about driving the rent up out in Portland is reaching to the choir.
Yes.
How are you doing, man?
I'm great, man. Awesome. Can't complain. This is like my one day of rest throughout the week, so I'm chilling right now.
I call you up. I say, "Hey, can you work on the Lord's Day?" And you said, "I guess we'll make it happen." Happy belated, sir. We should get into it.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Happy belated.
Yes, appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
I saw you had quite the turn up on last Monday with Manny Fresh.
Yeah, we did. He's super cool, man. I'd never met him before, but he's like the most like down to earth, like humble legend I think I've ever met. Like that man's responsible for a lot of shit.
Oh,
like,
a
lot of shit.
Yeah.
And it's cool to just like meet someone like that, and he's just like still all about DJ culture and just like love for music, and just he's just an all around nice dude. Humble dude. He took pictures with everyone, signed like everything that we wanted him to sign. Like he was just super cool.
Hey, who had the better influence? Master P or Baby?
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh man. Damn.
Off the jump.
I might go Master P. I might go Master P. Yeah. He really took it to the streets.
Yeah.
You know, like he brought like real music out of New Orleans, not just bounce or dance music. Like he really made it like real out there. I don't know. That's just
That's a battle for another day, actually.
Yeah. And I mean, Master P had the legendary album cover style too.
True.
And
yeah.
That No Limit style just
blew up. Yeah. The plastic CD cases, like the hard orange or hard green color, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I remember the Snoop one with that blue, and I'm like, yo, this is so fucking cool. And then Master P with the what is that called?
Oh yeah, it was a hologram. It was a hologram. And his hand moved with the cross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I forgot about those the CDs that had like the actual like 3D like or like hologram like thing. You could move the CD, and it wasn't even like the art. It was like on the casing itself.
Right.
Yeah,
that's right. I forgot about those. That's wild.
That's when the music industry just had these budgets through the roof, and they're like, "Hey, whatever you want to do, man. Different color CD, hologram."
if there's any kids listening right now, they're like, "What the fuck are these guys talking about?"
I don't even have one to show you, so just like look it up on.
Right. You gotta look that shit up.
You gotta look that up.
You gotta look it up. What we do every week, we compare two artists head to head. their top 5 songs as viewed most popular on Spotify. We go 5 rounds. You pick a this or that. It gets weird. It gets awkward. Neek, it's your pick this week. What do you got for us, bud?
This week I went with 2 guys who are usually on songs together. So because of that, their top 5 is a lot of songs together. So I just basically, any song that they had together, I took out.
Oh, okay.
And I have Method Man versus Redman.
Ooh, I had a feeling that you was going to go this way. So we took the Rockweiler off of it, huh?
Yeah.
Dang.
Because at first I was writing one down. I was like, damn, a lot of these songs are them together. And then I was looking for somebody to put them against. And I was like, there's not anybody that I could put that like did the same like kind of era, like 90s to 2000s, that I would put them together against. I think one person I thought of we had already done. Like I was like, oh, let me put like so and so with Busta Rhymes or
hot topic right now. That Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes guy's popping right now.
Yeah, he's and I mean, but we've had a matchup with him already, and I think that was still a perfect matchup. We'll get into that later.
Yes.
But yeah, round 1. Gentlemen, are we ready?
Let's go. Yeah.
All right, cool. You're first up. You just pick a this or that, and then we'll just hit everybody else on the table with it. Bring the Pain versus Tonight's the Night.
Ooh, damn. Come on.
Bring the Pain.
Easy.
That beat is just
easy.
Easy.
And then the music video.
Yeah, the video was fire too. Like,
God. Yeah, with that white eye.
Yep.
Yeah.
Had that white eye. Come on, man.
Early meth.
And it was just
like hyper aggressive.
Hyper aggressive, man.
Yeah.
They're just hanging off the poles on that bus in that video. Come on.
Yeah.
That shit is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trav, what you got?
Bring the pain, man. I came to bring the pain. Oh, to the brain. Come on, man.
Yeah. That's a sweep. I'm right there with you guys. Does anyone play either of these songs in their sets?
I play Bring the Pain sometimes.
I'll bring the pain. Yeah.
I'll bring out Bring the Pain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely gonna play Bring the Pain tomorrow.
Yeah. That's
right when you start.
Yeah.
First song out the gates. Let's go.
Yo, what do you follow that up with?
Careless Whisper.
Careless Whisper.
What else?
Careless Whisper.
So funny. I was just gonna say that you took the song right out of my mouth.
The crowd's like, I think he's going through something. I don't know what, but he's going through
an emotional roller coaster. You're going with me.
You send
like this is the equivalent of a DJ Drake right now. So what's going on?
Aggro 1 second.
Yeah.
Really sad this minute.
Yo. Yeah, they're sending the server over to make sure you're good. Like, yo, do you need any water or anything?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't know what you mean.
We're good.
I'm fine. Round 2. Yeah.
We're good. We're just playing math over Careless Whisper saxophones. That's all.
No big deal.
No.
Round 2, I'll Be There For You and versus Smoke Buddha. Call it.
I'm gonna go with Redman on this. I'm kind of whatever either way. I'll go Redman.
Cool. Cool.
Might have to go Method Man again. I don't know. He's just got fucking classics. These are anthems we're talking about here. Like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. That's tough, man. I just feel like I feel like in general, just Method Man has that like cadence and delivery and like in your face kind of like charisma, and then Redman's just on some wild lyrical, just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like kind of like hard to,
it's good,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, exactly. Like trying to pick one is like, oh man, this is tough.
Yeah.
For me in this matchup, I'm usually usually they're a package deal.
Yeah.
So trying to pick one over the other, you're like, damn. And it's not like one is like less
right
than the other. It's just, I don't know. I'll give you my opinion afterwards. But Trav.
Meth, man. God, that song with Mary J. Come on, man. That was like the hood Romeo and Juliet kind of
that shit is so
man.
fresh.
So fresh. And they're on top of that rooftop, Mary with her hat low with braided blonde pigtails. Come on, man. That was like a love. That was a great hood love song, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's one of those like rap songs when like rappers turn like link up with the R&B singer like at the time, especially. You're kind of like,
and then the sample too.
Like it's tough. Like it's still good. Tough. Now, question, because I'm just kind of spaced. There's two versions of this song. The one that was on Method Man's album and the one that was on Mary J. Blige's album, which is the remix. Right. Are they both Mary J. Blige on both songs?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? She's on both of them. So they just had two different beats. And just that's fresh.
Man, that's what the RZA one is sick. But that's what they did in the 90s with 90s hip hop, man, because like the remixes were completely different tracks, remember?
Yeah.
Like now remixes are just like yo, I got
a feature.
I got the baby featured on it. And that's called a remix, you know? So just like, you know, One More Chance, Biggie, One More Chance. The remix is fire.
Yeah.
Wait, let me throw a little something in the mix while you brought that up, because we haven't mentioned it yet. Only You or Sleeping in My Bed. Which way are you guys going?
Which one, remix or original?
Well, it would
have the Only You original is just with Biggie with the I Got Lifted sample on it.
It would have to be the remix versus the So Def Sleeping in My Bed remix, right?
Okay.
Very similar songs.
Very similar. Very similar. I played them both back to back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You have to go with the 112 because the impact. You have to go with it. Yeah.
Is it the better song?
Yeah.
I can't even compare it because I literally mix those two songs together like all the time.
They're basically the same.
That's like the same fucking song for me. Like
yeah.
I would 112. The 112 song is the better song, and the reason why I'm saying it is the better song is because of the Biggie and Mace verses stay within context of the song. Versus the Jermaine Dupri and the Brat verses don't stay in the context of the song. It's kind of more braggadocious.
Yeah.
It's going 112 strictly for the features. It's Biggie and Mace.
But I am going to let you know, though, that In My Bed, when that came out, that blew my mind, man, because I was the biggest, the biggest Dru Hill fan. I love Dru Hill. So when that remix came out and it was a dance song after the original was such a dope slow song, come on. I'm here for it.
They're just dope songs, both of them. They're just like, it's effortless swagger.
Yeah.
That's what I hear from that.
Yeah.
Like Biggie's cadence is just like, this guy could be laying down rapping this. Like he's just
was too
effortlessly cool.
Dru Hill got that song. Dru Hill got that song with Redman too. That was fire too.
Yes. And they got a track with Method Man too.
Yep.
Yeah. So Dru Hill got
it all ties in.
It was the Def Jam. Def Jam was the label.
Kings, baby.
Yeah.
Wasn't I think it was on the Rush Hour soundtrack too.
It was on the Rush Hour soundtrack, and then from that same album, Enter the Dragon album, that same
Cisco
album
solo album
with
Cisco was Enter the Dragon.
Cisco's Enter the Dragon.
Yes.
The Dru Hill album had like some sort of dragon.
It had a dragon
reference
on it. But yeah, that album opened up with a Method Man feature.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Def Jam stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What a time. Sorry, now I'm
what a time. Actually, the only two rap features on that album is Meth and Redman. Now that I think about
it. On the Cisco album?
On the Dru Hill album.
The Dru Hill album.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think so.
Better soundtrack, Romeo Must Die or What was the other one we mentioned?
Rush Hour.
Cradle to the Grave.
Yeah. Oh, you could do Cradle to the Grave or Romeo Must Die.
Romeo Must Die. Romeo Must Die, hands down.
Yeah.
That had Aaliyah Try Again was on there.
Yeah.
And that Timbaland beat was fire.
Yeah.
And Timbaland had a whole bunch of beats on that album too. He had a player song on there where he did beats for. Yeah. That Romeo Must Die.
Romeo Must Die is crazy.
Yeah. I think the Rush Hour soundtrack's better than both of them though. If you
absolutely.
The Rush Hour soundtrack was fire.
Yeah, that was the Def Jam album, man. That had Jay-Z, Can I Get a? Oh man.
With a very unknown Ja Rule.
Very unknown
Ja Rule had like a Bitch Better Have My Money on there, like some sort of cover that he did of that on there. I remember that too.
Yeah.
That was such
we gotta do
soundtracks need to
we
come
gotta
back.
do like Twitch like soundtrack listening parties.
Yeah.
Because around that time too was the Don't Be a Menace soundtrack, which was all heat as well.
Yeah, that had that Joe song on there.
Yep. And Winter Wars.
Yes.
Yep.
Damn.
Did the Next Friday soundtrack come around then too?
Ooh,
the Next Friday soundtrack.
That is a good question.
With had the Ice Cube joint on there. Dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah, dude, man.
Yeah, you can do it.
Funny.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. Put your back into it. Yeah.
I
remember I went out.
That still goes though.
I was in 4th grade when that song came out. And I remember, so this is 1999.
Now I'm looking it up.
That came out. Or no, 2000 was the release of the soundtrack. But yeah.
When was Romeo Must Die? Oh, I'm good. It was the same year, 2000. Oh, movie soundtracks in the dome. I got it.
Movies, hey.
I remember going to see Romeo Must Die at that's the same time for sure.
Yeah. I went to see that.
I remember I wanted to buy I Love That You Can Do It song. So I was like, yo, I got $20. Like I just saved up my lunch money for the week and was like, I'm buying my first CD. This is it. Like with my own cash. So I told my sister, I was like, she's going to Target or Walmart. And I was like, buy me the Ice Cube CD because I didn't know it was on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So she bought me War and Peace Volume 1. And I remember I was like, this CD was like dope as fuck, but where the fuck is You Can Do It?
Where's my Party Man song?
I was like, where's my fucking Party Man song?
Yo,
that's right. Aaliyah's I Don't Wanna was on the Next Friday soundtrack too.
Mm-hmm.
Is Romeo Must Die soundtrack not on the streaming because of Aaliyah?
Oh yeah, because of Aaliyah.
That's nuts.
Which
shout
will
out, baby
be
girl.
on there in the next few months.
They put on One in a Million.
This girl right here?
That girl right there.
Oh,
you always have to ill band shirts. Romeo Must Die soundtrack came out. Yep, 2000.
Somebody made
March 28th, 2000.
Imagine if Aaliyah hooked up with Jet Li instead of R. Kelly. Really makes you think.
Hooked up with who?
Jet Li.
Jet Li.
That's the caption for the Spotify playlist. I love that.
Yo, I wonder if Aaliyah's estate is just ignoring AJ None But a Number album.
Just don't put it out?
Because they skipped it.
They skipped it. They completely skipped it when they announced that what albums are gonna be dropping.
They have to.
I thought it was already on there.
It's already on there?
Yeah, AJ None But a Number was actually the first one that it was like the only one that was on streaming. I use Apple Music. That was the only album that was available. They recently just added One in a Million.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was gonna say One in a Million just went up, but then
that just went up.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure AJ Nunn was already on there.
Really? Okay.
Oh, so they're releasing them in chronological order.
They are. Yeah. Okay. Because when I read the article about the album's going to be releasing and what days that they were going to be releasing, they completely glossed over AJ None But a Number, and I couldn't find it.
So they probably, I feel like One in a Million got a bigger press release because I saw more ads. I could be wrong. I think I think I remember when AJ Nothing But a Number came out, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's sick."
Yeah.
Or maybe I just read an article that said her music was finally getting released.
Gotcha.
But yeah, round 3.
Round 3.
Yeah.
All right, round 3.
We lose Phenom.
I'm right. Sorry.
He's probably refreshing.
I had to turn some lights on. It gets dark out here early now.
Oh,
7 o'clock, you know.
Man's afraid of the dark. Oh.
I interview from in the dark. Just me in the dark under the blankets.
Yeah.
you look like one of those witness protection interviews versus a hat.
Yo, I know damn well who that is. Don't even play me like that. I know who that is.
Your voice is all pretty. Yeah, no, I love Aaliyah.
Yo,
imagine if Aaliyah was with Jet Li.
Hey, did you guys see Cocaine Cowboys?
Not yet. I've been meaning to watch it. It looks fire.
They actually had one of those girls that was like on the jury that didn't want her face to be shown. And I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, yo, you're not even like disguising her voice. And you can kind of see the side of her face. I'm like, they're getting really bad at this shit now.
Like whoever you are, people know who you are.
Yeah.
They know.
That's fucking Stacy.
Let me hit her up right now.
Yeah.
Round 3. Like round 3. Method Man, Got to Have It versus Redman, Time for Some Action.
Time for some action.
First.
Yeah.
Time for some action.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Move on.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Yeah, so easy.
Yeah.
That sounds fire.
Absolutely.
This one might just be another. We'll see.
Okay.
Number 4, The What. That is, yeah.
Biggie and Meth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Biggie Meth.
Mm-hmm.
And then Monster, Redman.
Biggie and Meth.
Yeah, I'm going Biggie and Meth too.
Sweet.
Yeah. Fun fact, Method Man is the only feature on Ready to Die.
Interesting.
Or Born Again.
Born Again?
Yeah, Ready to Die. Sorry.
Ready to Die.
Sorry.
Ready to Die.
Who's
on Ready to Die?
Ready to Die. I don't know why I said Born Again, but
yeah, because Born Again had a whole bunch of features on it, didn't it?
Yeah, I think that's what is that?
The one girl didn't get credited on Respect.
No,
it's interesting.
They didn't.
Really?
He's the only feature. Yeah, from what I know, or from what I've always read, Method Man is the only feature.
Wow.
I guess credited feature because there's a
only credited feature.
Yeah, because I was like, that's interesting.
Because you're right. She is on the hook, right?
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have a verse, but that's a feature. Like that's not a sample.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Born Again, every song was a fucking feature.
It's Diana King.
Born Again was after.
Diana King is the girl in the chorus.
Oh.
Diana King.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's wild. She's not credited though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Diana King she did Shy Guy, right? Off of the Bad Boys soundtrack.
Yeah.
I don't want no Shy Guy. Interesting enough, Biggie was on that soundtrack with Jermaine Dupri and Da Brat for the B-side remix, and that sampled Outstanding.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
You always know like some samples like right off top. You always like you have samples like lined up.
Yeah, ready to go.
Yeah.
You should start DJ.
I should DJ.
You should try DJ.
Weird.
You'd be great at it.
I would say promote your schedule this week where someone can hear you, but it's already going to be old news by the time this comes out.
Exactly.
You know, let's see us at Motown on Monday.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Every week.
How's the Motown on Monday out there?
You know, we're picking up. We're picking up. We were just embarking on our year anniversary right before lockdown. So that took a lot of the wind out of our sails. So we just restarted it at the beginning of this month at a new spot, new venue, and kind of just started from scratch and just getting the community back under our feet.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
It's cool because we get to bring in a lot more DJs into the fold. Like you always wish you could bring more DJs. Like, I wish I had an opportunity for this person or that person to play. And now it's like, okay, cool. We can cast with a much more broad net and be like, all right, we don't want to overlap in our support DJs. So we're getting somebody from this crew over here. We're getting somebody that only does primarily like brunches and stuff like that. And then it's nice to have more venues to book DJs in. I think that's the thing we always have a problem with, like all of us. I would go out and venture, you know?
Yeah.
Where you're like, I want to put this person on, but that wouldn't be the right room for them. Or, you know, you don't want to ever make somebody have to change the way they play. Motown's the equalizer where you can be like, yo, everyone listens to Stevie Wonder. Everyone listens to Jackson 5. Surely you have that in your Serato. Come on out and play Monday. So I think that's the jam. And it's going to keep building. We're actually doing like hand flyers and stuff like that. Going around
grassroots.
Putting in the leg work. So it should be a pop.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's a fun party, man. I played a couple of those.
Yeah. You guys have that in Tampa?
We did for a while. It didn't really work out though. The venue that started it ended up going through some wild COVID shit, and they got shut down for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
like their entire kitchen staff caught COVID and like knowingly like came to work with it.
Oh shit!
Shit.
Yeah, and so they got shut down for a while, and then that night kind of just fizzled out. But one of my homies, DJ Casper, was trying to put it on here. He runs Old Dirty Sundays out here too. Shout out to him.
Shout out Cass.
I played that party before I played Koo's Mischief, and
yeah, that's the homie. That's my brother right there.
Yeah, Neek, you would love that party. That's a lot of b-boys. That's a lot of action on the ground, man.
Hell yeah, love that.
Yeah.
It's a big jam. And the MC, who's the MC for Sunday? Shout out to him.
This guy Deacon. I've actually known him since college days. Yeah, he's the homie too.
Yo, just the perfect MC. That dude.
He's great.
Yeah.
That's a lost art.
It helps if he knows. It helps if he knows the music, and he's like a real like hip hop head. Like he knows everything that.
Yeah.
That's really what matters. You got to find an MC that knows the music. That's what's up.
That's a lost
art. Florida is b-boy mecca. All the best b-boys come from Florida.
We just had BC1 in Orlando this past weekend. Yeah.
Yep. So you guys are Flavor Florida, as we call it. Is where all the best guys come from.
Yeah. Really? Is that what they say?
B-boys all call Florida Flavor Florida because all the best b-boys come from there.
Dude, you better add that to the bio, man. Hey, home of the best b-boys, just like myself, DJ Koo. Let's go. Let's hop into round 5, and then we'll take you to the lightning round.
Yeah.
Final round, I had to cheat. Method Man Say versus Redman Slap the Shit Out You.
Oh, easy. Come on, man. I'm already saying mine, so I could get over with.
Start it.
Redman, let's go.
Yeah, I'm right there with
you. I'm going there too, yeah.
I had to be reminded of
that video was so fucking good. That video was so good. Oh my god, that video was so good.
Yo, I heard it. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about this song.
Yeah, I'll Be That wasn't on there.
I'll Be That wasn't on there.
I'll Be That.
Wasn't out there. I was like, yo, what? Like, I was surprised that I'll Be That wasn't on there.
I Beat That almost beats almost every Meth song that was on the list, except for
that video was so good too.
So good.
The video was amazing.
Oh, good.
Yo,
if I'll Be That was like round 4 instead of Monster,
I would have put out Be That at 1, to be honest with you, but that's just me.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Well, both of their number ones is the Rockweiler.
Right.
But like, if you look at their work without, like, it should definitely be Tonight's the Night makes sense. Smoke Buddha makes sense. Time for Some Action. Monster, that's like a newer one. I don't know.
Yeah, it is a newer one. I wouldn't even play that song. I played it one time out, to be honest with you.
Yo, how's In Together not on here? Limp Bizkit.
Yo,
because they're together on the record.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're not.
That's why I didn't.
Yeah, they're not.
Are they together?
They're not together. No, they're not together.
It's just Method Man.
Yeah, it's just Method Man.
It's just Method Man.
That's
yeah.
just a Method Man.
Yeah.
Is that a Primo beat?
That's
No,
Primo.
Neptunes.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a Primo.
That's Primo? I thought
No,
it was Neptune.
In Together is Primo. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, man, shout out to Limp Bizkit. I'm telling you, no, everybody thinks it's a joke, and I'm just being ironic. But like, they put the Rockweiler is huge. Well, no, not the Rockweiler, but In Together is huge. Like, it brought fucking Method Man and Primo on a beat.
Well,
like
that remix album was dope.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit's fresh, bro. Fred Durst is an icon.
I went to the Family Value store when it was here too.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
yeah.
We were about to get into that.
Yo, yeah.
Go ahead and get into that real quick, Colin.
Tell us about that before the lightning round. Because I, as someone that never got the chance to go to Family Values, 99 or anything, tell us about your.
So I was in high school and I got my mom to take me, and my mom is like this like super stereotypical like fresh off the boat Asian mom, like, right? And so she was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, she had no clue what she was getting into. It was like me and my other homie from high school. My mom took us, and like we get in there, like my mom's never had any experience with like concerts before, anything like that. And it was just like weed smoke everywhere. She's like, oh my God, this is illegal. I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, it was amazing. It was actually one of the few dates that had Incubus on it too. There was only like 3 or 4 dates that had Incubus on that tour, but it was one of those that was here in Orlando.
Hey, shout out Incubus
for the first time.
And
that was when Science came out too.
Yeah,
which was a phenomenal fucking album.
Yeah,
this is an Incubus safe zone. So
yes, it is.
Yeah.
My entire high school like career was like Certain Shade of Green on repeat. Like, I love that song. New Skin was on that too. Like, man.
Incubus rips.
Incubus rips, man.
I feel like we should get Cass in here real quick to talk about Incubus, because I feel like he would go down a rabbit hole with us on this.
I've seen them twice now. They always put on like an amazing show. They're so good.
So dope. Who else was on that? Was Deftones on that tour?
No. Korn was there, obviously. Limp Bizkit. Rammstein was on there.
No.
Yeah, Du Hast was on. Yeah.
Du Hast. You remember the English version of it too?
Yeah.
It was Family Values 98.
Was it Orgy?
Korn, Rammstein.
Orgy was on there. Orgy was there, yeah. Yeah,
and
I saw
Ice
Orgy
Cube.
there too. And Ice Cube, yep.
Ice Cube.
Damn, what a show. What a show.
On that.
This is 98, right? So what year did you, because there's a bunch.
I went to
Korn
99.
is on everyone, but okay. Yeah, that's Limp Bizkit's on this one. Let's see if I can find 99. Did you see was it the same lineup? It might have.
So the lineup switched like a little bit here and there, and that's why like Incubus isn't credited as being on the main tour, but they were there. The one that I saw, it was in Orlando.
That's sick.
So Family Values 99 was the one that they did the album for. Primus.
Yeah,
the live album. That's right. They did do a live album.
Primus, Stained was on there. Method Man and Redman together. Filter.
Stained.
Hey,
Method.
Stain or Nickelback?
Oh God, I hate both of them.
Yo.
This is a really aggressive podcast. I don't even know how to answer that. I don't know.
Hey, just know that the winner of whoever you pick goes against Evanescence.
Oh God, I'm going.
I think I'm gonna go Nickelback. Fuck it. I think I'm gonna go Nickelback.
All right. Okay, cool. So Nickelback or Evanescence?
Evanescence.
Let's go.
Evanescence. I actually have a really funny story about the dude from Nickelback, Chad Kroeger.
Oh,
right, that's his name.
Here it is.
Please.
I remember I was in Vegas one time, and I wasn't DJing or anything. Like I went to a nightclub, and Chad Kroeger happened to buy a table at this club. It was whatever club that fucking was in the area that what's her face, Eva something used to own. It was called Beso. It was like a very
Eva Longoria's club.
Eva Longoria. Yes, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. her club in Aria was called Beso or something like that. And I went there and he had a table, and I don't remember who was DJing. Actually, I do remember who was DJing, but I don't know if I should put him out like that.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
It'll be off here. I'm like, I can't blast him like this.
So probably like P. Dot.
No. So I guess he like saw that that Chad Kroeger was in there, and he like played this like fucking EDM remix of Nickelback.
Oh god.
Which like Chad Kroeger is one of those people that's just like, don't play any remixes of my songs or none of that shit. So he got pissed. Like he literally stood up at his table, looked at the DJ booth and was like, "Fuck you," and he fucking left. And he left, and I was just like, "Oh!" It was wild.
He left.
Yeah, he left the club. Yeah.
Oh,
holy shit!
Crazy, right?
Yeah. Fuck. I have a very. I don't know if it's a good guess, but I have a guess. We'll talk about it after because I would hate to put somebody's story on blast. I'd rather them tell that story.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Shout out to you if you're listening for having an EDM remix of Nickelback in your Serato.
Straight up.
He's probably listening to it like, oh man, that's me. Damn it.
Well, he was stoked to see that you're on the podcast and then made it this far. He's like, fuck this, and turned it on. So we love you. And
I would be stoked if it is, because I would love to have you on the show.
Oh, that's great.
Let's take it to the lightning round. Ku, what we do is we give you a this or a that. You pick. You can only keep one of these artists in your playlist for the rest of your life, and we're gonna throw you down the rabbit hole to bunch.
And the other one just like gets erased forever. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you got to take it out of your Serato and never play it again.
Holy shit, this is aggressive. All right, let's go.
I'm ready. With Ray Shremmerd or T.I.?
I got to answer quick. Is that the thing?
Got to answer quick.
T.I.
Calvin Harris or Soulja Boy?
Oh man, I'm gonna go Soulja Boy.
Cypress Hill or Public Enemy?
I don't know. No, go back. I'm gonna take Calvin Harris actually. Yeah, I like Calvin Harris's new shit. His like new like down tempo cool shit. Like I fuck with that heavy.
Yeah. Okay. Cypress Hill, Public Enemy.
Cypress Hill.
Kendrick Lamar or Kenny Loggins?
Kendrick Lamar. Kenny Loggins is a great. Yo, I don't know. The Top Gun soundtrack is goated though, so I don't know, man.
Goated.
I gotta go Kendrick though. Yeah, I gotta go Kendrick though.
Rick James or Childish Gambino?
Damn. This is hard, man. I'm gonna go Childish Gambino. Sorry.
The apologies are already rolling in down in Tampa, Florida.
I know.
Beastie Boys or Run DMC?
Beastie Boys.
Steely Dan or Gangstar?
Oh man. Asia was a good album. I'm gonna go Gangstar though.
Big L or Big Pun?
It was pretty good.
Big Pun.
The Roots or NERD?
NERD.
Lizzo or Fergie?
Lizzo.
Hey, Lizzo don't need to be crying on social media no more, man.
What happened?
That shit out.
What happened?
She crying because the internet was going off about her new video with Cardi B. I mean, okay, so Cardi is like, Cardi puts herself out there. Cardi's a stripper, so Cardi is very positive about her body and what she wants to put out there. So you get Lizzo on the track, you got a Lizzo on Cardi video. It swayed more Cardi's way, the look of the video. Let's just say it that way, okay? Yeah. So then the internet went off on Lizzo, and Lizzo just started crying on the internet saying, "I'm sick of this shit." But it's like, yo, you knew what you signed up for. Stop crying.
Fuck. Rich as fuck.
You don't need to be crying, Lizzo. You don't need to be crying.
Rich as fuck. I love that.
Right.
You're too damn rich to be worrying about what people say about. Like, shut up.
Stop crying. Just stop crying on the internet.
People
Lizzo,
made fun
please.
of you. You're fucking loaded.
Lizzo is not listening to this podcast, but Lizzo
just wiping her tears with $100 bills.
Yeah.
Like Dumb and
All
Dumber.
of us are still playing your songs.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even a fan of the songs though. So
yeah.
Exactly.
That don't matter. You still gotta play it.
I actually don't have it. I haven't downloaded it yet.
Yeah, same.
Smart.
I probably will have to. I got a Lizzo request the other night and was like, don't got the new one yet. So I played the Nick Bike remix. Shout out to Nick.
Nick Bike.
Shalimar or Kool and the Gang?
Kool and the Gang. Ooh.
He forgot about the dancing.
Oh
yeah.
Forgot about the dancing with Shalimar.
I guess we'll just go with my first instinct. That's fine. Whatever.
Okay.
This is really hard though. This ain't even cool. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. Like, what?
My favorite quote so far is Asia was a good album.
Asia was a good album. That needs to be two merch right there. That is two merch. Yo, Bowie or Queen?
Bowie.
Zap or Gap Band?
I'm gonna go with Gap Band just because I play Outstanding more.
Ooh.
Hey.
Clips or Mobb Deep?
Holy fuck. This is Mobb Deep. No. Yeah, I'll go with Mobb Deep.
Weekend or Party Next Door?
Weekend.
Travis Scott or Future?
Travis Scott.
Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole?
Kendrick Lamar.
Drake or Dr. Dre?
I'm gonna go Dr. Dre.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna go Drake. I'm gonna go Drake.
Call out like how you fall.
But you know what it is, like, because I had to think about. He's like they get erased from your Serato, like I'm like, okay, I can't delete Drake from the Serato, bro. It's still nah. You can't survive out here like that. No way.
Yo, you trying to put me out of work?
Yeah, bro. Those were the rules. They got if they're out of your Serato period. I was like, okay, I can't.
I love that as the consequence.
Yo, imagine if that's how they promoted DJ nights like this. Come see DJ Koo. He doesn't have any Drake records. Right on the flyer.
Right on the flyer.
Yeah, you're not.
You know how like you see people do like Drake nights, and then it'll be like everything but Drake nights.
Yo, that's a hard stance to take.
That's a very hard stance to take. Usually, I like this lightened version of the lightning round because usually the consequence is they're erased from history. But I really like the idea of them just being erased.
Take it out of Serato.
So like they exist, you just can't play them.
Yeah.
There's a little circle in the corner of the flyer that says, "But Asia was a good album." So
it's like Steely Dan's good, but like I can go without playing.
Yeah.
It's a very soft consequence.
Yo, Ludacris or Juvenile?
Ooh. I'm gonna go Juvie.
Okay.
You have to.
I have to, yeah.
Yeah.
Ludacris is amazing though, but I mean Juvenile is just he's that's Juvie, bro. Like,
Yo, I just saw a new Ludacris commercial where he was rapping in the booth like he was like back in the day. Have you guys seen that commercial?
Nah.
I need to pull it up.
For?
I'll pull it up. Say what?
What's it for?
I forgot. I completely forgot because I was so shocked that Luda is like, because it was all about like Luda rapping like how he used to rap, and he couldn't.
Okay.
Was it for Fast and Furious 9?
No, it wasn't.
Was he in the new Fast and Furious?
He was.
I haven't seen it yet.
That movie was terrible.
I heard there went to space, and I was like, all right, this might be where I draw the line.
That movie was trash. I've seen it. I watched the movie 4 times, and I still haven't seen them get up to space yet. Let me just put it that way.
Wow.
You keep turning it off.
I keep turning it off. I'm like, fooled again. What the fuck?
Fooled again.
My buddy Charlie, he's secretly like really into the Fast and Furious franchise, and so we sat one day. I was like, bro, I haven't seen after the second one. Like, it's ridiculous. I've seen part of Tokyo Drift, and after that, I was like, these movies are just dumb. Like, the concept of every movie is exactly the same. Something like terrorist level happens, and then they drive about it. Damn. And I just
they drive about it.
Like some government terrorist level, like Al Qaeda level shit happens, and they're like, "We need you to fucking drive."
Yeah. Because who was it? Kurt Russell's like, "What do you need from us? You guys can have guns. Yeah. You guys can have bombs. I need a car.
And you got all the
family.
I need a car. I need a car.
Car in my family.
I need a fucking Skyline.
Yo, those family memes were hilarious, though, man. The Vin Diesel family memes.
I know that we are sidetracked right now. We are very sidetracked right now. But cool. We are building our DJ biopic cinematic universe. So in our DJ biopic cinematic universe, who is playing DJ Koo?
Like an actor? Is that what you're saying?
Like an actor, singer,
or
anybody in entertainment. Could be a cartoon,
dead or alive,
a comic.
Fucking Bobby Lee. Mad
go.
TV's Bobby Lee.
Let's go.
Yo, that dude is amazing, though. True story. One time, I actually met him in a movie theater in LA one time. And he was like, it wasn't even LA. It was like somewhere in IE. Like, I want to say it was like, we were in like Chino or something like that. Like, random fucking movie theater at like 12 a.m., like midnight showing of the new Star Wars that came out at the time. Yeah. And Bobby Lee was in the theater. It was like me, my homie, and Bobby Lee. It was mad weird. It was like him and his like 2 friends, right? And the fucking preview for Mulan came on, and he stood up and started clapping. And I was like, dude, I was like, you're my favorite person in the entire world now. Like, you know.
That is fantastic.
Bobby, if you're listening, you gotta come on.
Bobby, we need you on the show, man.
We need you, Bob.
Bobby Lee's playing me.
I love that shit.
Let's throw a couple more lightning round, and then we'll get into some questions here. Weezer or Blink 182?
Oh man, I'm gonna go Blink 182.
3 6 Mafia or Wu-Tang Clan?
Wu-Tang Clan.
Sade or Aaliyah?
Sade.
Earth, Wind, and Fire or Chic?
Ooh. I'm gonna go Chic.
Ja Rule or Nelly?
Ja Rule.
Phil Collins or George Michael?
Phil Collins.
Beatles or Beach Boys?
Beatles.
Missy or Busta?
Missy.
Tupac or Biggie?
I get a lot of heat for this, but I'm going to go Tupac.
Okay. Prince or Michael Jackson?
Prince.
And last but not least, Outkast or Hall & Oates? Outkast. Okay.
Hey, you did good on that second go around. You needed that break.
Yeah.
It was getting too hot for you.
You needed the reset. Let's start from the top here. Mischief Mondays 5-year anniversary coming up.
Oh, man, congrats.
Yeah. Thank you.
An insane party down in Tampa every fucking Monday night. Tell them about it.
Yeah, we started this, like you said, 5 years ago at another venue, actually, and we moved it. That venue burned down. Long story. Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we actually took like a little hiatus in between moving buildings. And then the only other time we took a break was for COVID. But other than that, yeah, 5 years, different guest DJ every week. A lot of heavy focus on like local DJs, local artists, and then probably about once a month we bring in either like a big headliner, like we just had Manny Fresh, or out of town DJs, Phenoms played the party. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Like we built something from literally nothing. It's a Monday night, just on some like DJ homie shit. So
it's so
a lot of new rap, a lot of bass shit.
Yeah. I love that. And
I need to come down and play that one.
Yeah, it's focused on industry. It's focused on, coming out on an off night, which...
Wait a minute. You trying to say something, Colin?
I'm trying to say
out. I feel like
Mondays we need you out for Motown on Monday.
Yeah, man. Jesus Christ.
Go down to Tampa, see how Koo's doing it down there, and see how much fun everyone's having on Monday night. And then come on back to us and come on out for Motown on Monday.
Jesus.
Bring that damn energy.
Yeah, bring that energy, man. Fuck.
How do you go into a night knowing that Manny Fresh is in the room?
I mean, I didn't really treat it like anything different besides obviously don't play his shit. I mean,
for sure.
Just talking to him ahead of time though, and I got him laced up with like an interview at like with our local paper here too.
Yeah.
But just talking to him and catching his vibe early, like I was like, he's very, very easygoing. Like
so cool.
Super, super cool, dude. Like I knew he was just there to have fun. Like I didn't really do much to prepare for him, honestly. Like it was like he's been a DJ. He is a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like he understands. Like it wasn't like a thing where I'm like, where it's like a rapper or like someone that doesn't know about like, or programming a party or anything like that. Like I have to worry about anything like that. Like he knows what to do. Like he rocked the shit out of that place. Like he knows what he's doing.
You know what's a shame? What's a shame is Lil Wayne's song "Go DJ." The lyrics of the song have nothing to do with Manny Fresh except for the chorus.
Yeah,
right.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
It really should like mention the fact that Manny Fresh is a DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, it does at the beginning, DJ Manny Fresh.
Yeah.
But I mean, Wayne could stay on topic though. Let's just stay on topic here, okay? Let's rap about Manny Fresh a little bit.
Wayne staying on.
He cuts on the upfaders like shortcut.
Oh, does he?
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he cuts on the upfaders like shortcut.
Interesting.
What was his what mixer was on his rider?
The full rain setup, the 72 and the 12s.
72 and 12.
Okay.
Yeah, which I'm not a fan of, which is why I don't know if you saw that picture that I tweeted. We had two setups because I was like, oh, I don't like that thing.
Yeah, see, I never played on that.
I don't like that thing. I tried to so when we had Craze for Memorial Day weekend, and he asked for a rain too. And I was like, I've never played on this thing. I was like, let me go to my homie's house and like try to get acclimated before I open for Craze on this mixer.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to my friend's house and I was just playing with it. And I was just like, man, I really just don't like the workflow on this thing. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, I mean, and here's the thing, like I loved my 57. When Scratch Live, like I loved my 57, but just like after being on the S9 and just the workflow of Pioneer, I was like, man, this is way more complicated than it needs to be.
Oh, for sure.
Just like why? Just doing simple shit too. Like
the button.
Have you used the S11 yet?
Yeah, I use one every week actually at my Saturday night. I love it.
What's your thoughts on the S11?
I love it.
Oh, sorry.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it, man. I want one for myself, but just like we were saying before we started recording, I was like, with the way that everything's going now, I'm just big purchases like that. We're just kind of just like, yeah, do I really need this right now? Yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah. When that came out, I was like, good time to get an S9.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. You had Riff Raff. Riff Raff was in the building a couple weeks ago as well. What was that like?
Yeah,
that's family right there.
Yeah, we had Riff Raff and Who Kid. It was like part of their tour.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's family.
It was tight. I mean, he still moves tickets, man. Like we did like a whole ticketed show for it. He still moves hella tickets. He put on a great show. super nice dude too, man.
Yeah.
Like he was really cool.
I cut my teeth opening for him.
Really?
Yeah. On tour.
He's our he's the unofficial friend of the show.
Yeah, unofficial friend.
Yeah, he's super cool. He actually I've been talking with his camp. Like, I guess they really liked the flyer that we did for them.
That flyer was sick.
And they like they want to use it for like, or they wanted to use it for a bunch of stuff. So I gave them that, and then now they're like hitting me up to like do more like artwork stuff for them. So we'll see what happens.
Awesome.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Super dope. There was an opener in what, a lotion bottle or something?
Oh my God. Yeah. There's a rapper out there called Big Lotion, and he's got this like mascot, like dude in a bottle of lotion, like mascot outfit that just like on stage, and he's like handing out free samples of lotion. It was wild, dude. Like,
yeah,
I was on stage just like, yeah, like it's crazy. Big Lotion and rap in 2021 is wild.
Neek, I know you guys.
Rap is crazy.
Big Lotion.
I don't know, man, because that's like so direct. Like there is no. I have no questions. We know what he's doing. He's rapping in a lotion bottle, and that's no sample. I don't know why, but if people are enjoying themselves, then good for you, Big Lotion.
Big Lotion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big Lotion. Did he have hits? Did he have some songs?
Yeah, he had some songs. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't name one off the top of my head right now, but I mean, like, yeah, he had some songs.
That's what's up.
I'd be fucking like secondhand embarrassment at first. I'm like, wow, this guy's got a costume on. As he's a
he's not rapping in the lotion. That's like he's like a separate dude on stage.
That's like his hype man.
Yeah, it's like his hype man. Yeah,
that's a split star.
I thought he was like.
Yeah. Nah, no, that would be wild. That would be really wild.
Yo,
you know, he might need to do that actually, because then it would be on everyone's radar. Like, have you seen this shit?
Have you seen the lotion bottle that raps?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, shout out to Big Lotion. I'm sure you're gonna be listening. Shout out Big Lotion. Yo, Tampa has a lot of history in hip hop though, and there's certain songs, and I noticed this at when I played with Casper. There's certain songs that just go off in Tampa, like the classic Tampa hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. And I think there's like a couple DJs and stuff that kind of made their own style. Casper was playing a bunch of them. What's the scene like down there as far as rap?
You talking about like classic like Tampa juke music?
Yeah.
Like that 108 BPM like
hey,
heavy cowbell.
Those are dope.
Yeah.
Are you listening to him right now?
Big Lotion is dope. Big Lotion is dope. Yeah. I like Big Lotion.
Pause.
Big pause. Big pause.
Yo.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yo, yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
off down there.
There's a lot of like Tampa records that have really like a lot of people don't realize that. Like the Kaya, My Neck, My Back is a Tampa song. You know, everyone's got that record. That's a Tampa song.
I honestly thought that was Miami, to be honest with you.
No, she's from. You know what's funny? It's a funny story is that she's actually from here, and when she like was blowing up with that song, she went on BET Rap City. I think it was Rap City, and she tried to claim Miami, and it created this whole controversy here in Florida at the time. Obviously, when that song came out, it was like 20 plus years ago, and it created this whole controversy about like just people trying to claim they're from cities that they're not. And it was like Tampa wasn't anything back then, you know, but it was just wild. So people have like a weird relationship with her now here. Like it's kind of like, we know what you did. we know what you did when you blew up.
Is she still performing?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Nah.
But she gets.
That's what she yeah, I want to talk about. All right, let's go in action because there's a couple things on the docket tonight. We're going to get to a completely different direction. I want to talk about the milk crate challenge, gentlemen.
Oh my god!
I want to get into the milk crate challenge.
Just give me some of those crates so I can put my records in, man.
Okay, all right, Mr.
No, I'm sorry, bro.
We're all DJs here.
I'm sorry. I'm not breaking my hip on walking on some milk crates, man.
Fair. Hear me out, because everyone has a number, Travis. Gentlemen, how much would it cost for you guys to do the milk crate challenge filmed, and it goes on IG?
Listen, I am uncoordinated and fucking overweight. I am not doing that shit. Like, yo, I will hurt myself beyond the embarrassment. I will physically fucking hurt myself.
So you don't have a number.
Yeah, I don't know if I even have a number, bro. Like
$5,000?
Yeah, I'll do it for $5,000.
You might make it.
I might, yeah.
Just don't do it with flip flops on.
Yeah, if I don't, I'll take $5,000. Fuck it, whatever.
Neek?
Oh man, my heart is racing right now because it's my favorite thing on the internet. I know that's like ridiculous, but I love the milk crate challenge. I love it. But there's some serious injuries happening.
Yeah.
Once you get to that second to last tier, it's like
it gets pretty wobbly up there.
It gets wobbly up there.
Yeah.
And there's no technique. Like some people make it successfully by going slow. Some people make it successfully by just fucking running it. Yeah. And oh man, I don't have health insurance. Like I could have a serious bone breaking injury up there.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could really hurt yourself.
Yeah.
I do it for $5,000.
$5,000. Travis.
$5,000 will do it for me.
Give me a Tesla Model Y.
Oh, here we go.
In the trunk with a duffel bag, fill it up with $10,000. Open up the glove compartment. Give me that $5,000 that everybody else is talking about. Okay. And then you got your challenge.
That's a high price. That's a high price.
Yeah, really
everybody got a number, right?
That's the number, huh?
Okay, the number's high. All right.
I'm just trying to come up with a number that I think like is reasonable. Like somebody would actually pay. Nobody would pay me. No.
I'm high. I'm high as fuck, and the number's gonna be high as fuck too. Okay, let's go.
Oh wait, we can smoke on this show.
Let's go.
What?
Yeah, come on, run it. Run it. Do that. I couldn't do that.
I saw Shorty run down, and it was like falling behind her, and she landed basically in a split at the end. Like she was this close to death. She got away.
You know, the best guy was the guy that was rolling his blunt. That's the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
He did that so calmly,
so high. He set the bar so high.
So high.
I saw somebody go on Instagram Live the other day from New York, and they were posed, and it was the biggest crowd I had ever seen. And they were doing the milk crate challenge, but the levels were higher. So instead of one crate up, it was 2 crates up. So you had to take like a lunge to the next.
Oh.
Mm.
No.
I think they just didn't have enough crates.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't know about that.
Still.
But that middle crate is high.
If there's
what happened to planking? What happened to that?
We're out here risking our lives.
You can't hurt yourself doing that.
Yeah.
Man.
That's not true. I feel like I saw a story where someone died from planking.
Oh, no.
Super wild shit.
Oh, yeah, because they planked on somewhere crazy. Yeah, because that was the point of planking. You got to plank on somewhere wild.
Yeah.
It started off, on a counter, on a fridge, and then people were planking on buildings. And
somebody got ran over. Someone got
ran over.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hurt yourself planking.
Yeah, just laid in the street.
Yeah. I mean, that's on you, though. If you plank,
that's on you. Milk crate challenge is on you, too, though.
The first thing if you Google planking death, the first thing that pops up is on May 15, 2011, Acton Beale, a 20-year-old man plunged to his death after reportedly planking on a 7th floor balcony in Australia. And then the Darwin Awards recognized this incident in a 2011 edition.
What?
The Darwin Awards.
Wow.
Nuts.
Next up, gentlemen, next topic of discussion, the Nirvana lawsuit. Have you guys heard about this?
No, I haven't.
I have. Yeah, I read about that today.
Courtney Love suing?
No, the kid that was on the cover of the Nevermind album is suing now.
Oh, God.
I don't think anything's going to happen from it, to be honest with you. Like, it's like, what is it? Isn't there like a statute of limitations on that? Like, there's got to be.
It has to be. It has to be.
It's 30 years ago. Like,
yeah. I mean, and he's been taking pictures throughout his life, posing.
He's got Nevermind tattooed on his body. He took like an adult picture of him redoing the same photo as an adult.
Hey, it's hard times out here, y'all. He's still trying to get paid for having his little baby penis out there on the world.
Well, they said his parents never signed off on it, that there was never like a contract or anything. It was just like a snap a picture kind of thing. And I think, I don't know, maybe they made like 200.
Why has it taken 30 years for somebody to be like, that's weird?
Yeah, that part.
That's why I don't think anything's going to happen from this. Like, it's just going to like,
after
I think what we heard today is going to be the most we hear about this.
Yeah.
Oh, that came out today?
Yeah.
Also today was the Donda stem player, which I shared with Travis before we started this up. Nick, have you seen this yet?
No.
Send that to him real quick.
Let me send this to you. So
go ahead, Colin.
Kanye is starting it's a little tech project.
Yeah. It's like a little Simon, like a little mini Simon says that fits in your pocket.
Yeah. It allows you to customize any song. You can include your own songs in there. It has effects. You can forward, backwards, isolate stems for any song.
Wait, does it come preloaded with Donda songs, or does it like
with the album? Yeah.
See, he doing this bundle, man. This is a bundle rollout. This whole rollout is a fucking bundle rollout,
it's
man.
A bundle. It's a bundle.
Jesus,
rollout.
That's why Drake was like, I don't even need a bundle for my rollout.
No. What do you think about it, Nick? Nick's got questions.
I'm just trying to figure out what this is.
Well,
here it's a Kanye West has partnered with tech company Kano to create the Donda Stem Player, a silicone handheld device that allows you to customize any song. The device is available on pre-order on stemplayer.com for $200 and will ship out with Donda. According to the website, the device lets you control vocals, drums, bass, and samples, isolate parts, add effects, and split any song into stems. Oh, and there's a software that comes with it.
And it's not
like kind of gives you
It looks like
not Stemverter.
It looks like something from a fleshlight, right? Like where they
well, it's made out of silicone, so it kind of looks sexual.
It's an interesting thing.
Interesting choice of material.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have gone with silicone. Look, somebody's gonna shove this up their ass is what I'm getting.
See, that's what I was about to say.
I was waiting for it.
Look,
somebody's gonna shove this up their ass.
Yeah.
Yo, figure out when the AVN Awards are. And if they come up, if the AVN Awards are before Kanye's album drops, Kanye might have a platinum album right when it drops.
Yeah.
Is this another gospel album? Is this like another?
It's gonna have gospel on it. I would imagine it will have gospel on it, but it's not gonna be a Kurt Franklin and the Family.
This is
you guys watch his like album listening party thing?
Yeah, I watched
any of those?
First one.
I watched
the first one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Jay-Z shit is so dope.
Yeah.
That to me is just so cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it would happen again in this lifetime. I kind of thought that was that.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of sailed, that the throne was a moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about you. Maybe if the number is right, everyone's got a price. You'd see
I don't know. Still might be a moment in time the way that Kanye is putting out records.
Yeah. I mean, I could see them doing a 20-year reunion or 10-year reunion for the Throne and get a huge bag at Coachella to perform the album in full.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
this thing is dumb.
What's that?
I'm still looking at this stupid thing. This doesn't make any sense. What purpose does this have?
The only purpose that it has is to get all these Kanye stands to buy it so that
it's just gonna go on a shelf next to your Yeezys. Like this is dumb.
I mean, this is the same concept as the Samsung Magna Carta rollout.
I mean, at least that's
same exact concept.
Yeah, you buy a phone. It's the same concept. Like it's just you buy a phone and it comes with an album on it. Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. You're going to see
dumb.
It's going to be its own TikTok thing. Everybody remixing the album on this, and they're going to be like, listen to my version of this or listen to my version of that. It's going to have its own hashtag. And that's
Kanye is going to
be your own Kanye, right?
Yeah.
Kanye is going to talk about this thing like it's important. And that's what I'm mad about. We're going to hear the Kanye West interview and he's going to talk about this thing like we need it. And I'm going to get annoyed by that.
When do we think he's going to talk again? Because he's been silent this whole time, which is very surprising.
Tomorrow in Chicago.
You think so? You think
he's
not another silent show?
Bro, he's back home. They've recreated his house in the middle of Soldier Field.
They did.
Yeah, they recreated his childhood houses in the middle of Soldier Field for tomorrow's.
Kanye sold it and bought it back, and they're recreating it.
Yeah,
Kanye's so rich, bro. Kanye is so wealthy.
Yeah, that's money, man.
I just looked up his net worth. I think it was like, let me double check because I don't want to like say an insane number and be wrong.
Over $1 billion,
but. Yeah, I think it's like 6 billion. No, it's 1.8 billion. But there's a politician I was looking at that's like 5.5, so that's probably where I got 6. But 1.8 billion? That's insane. I thought like that's an unreal amount for a musician.
Yeah.
But you see that you can't do it just off music. You have to do it off of clothing and shoes and partnerships and X, Y, and Z. Like that's how Dre did it off beats too. You know, like you couldn't just do it off of just music alone. So,
yeah, no doubt. It's commerce has to be a part of it, and you have to touch many different places other than just selling music. That's probably a much bigger conversation, but the 1.5 billion is unreal. And I guess when you have that kind of money, you can make useless devices and people will buy it because
fleshlight stem burners.
There we go. Let's go.
Yo, we're gonna pivot again. We're gonna pivot again in the conversation and switch to the art of opening as a DJ. We've all been there as openers. I saw Big Jack's post Twitter thread earlier, a couple days ago. About awkward switchovers between DJs. Mm-hmm. So the one I read today, which had me cracking up, there's always that moment where the opener and then the next guy or girl have to switch over. And it gets kind of weird sometimes. Sometimes, Travis and I played a night where the opener dead aired between me hopping on.
He was okay with it.
He was like, well, I figured like, we'll just start the room fresh. That's what his exact words were. Because I figured we could start the room fresh for you. That way I don't have any of my track. You don't have to play into my tracks or anything. And I was like, I was still setting up when he dead aired. And so he was kind of like giving me like a couple minutes of dead air, I feel like is what he would have done.
Yeah.
Like, please play another song this second. Like, you need to do something.
He's like, no, it's fine. We're just starting it over.
No, that's literally what he said.
He literally said that. And somebody commented on Jack's post today and said, the headliner or the person that was opening didn't like the fact that the next DJ had their name on their laptop. So they closed their laptop while they were playing. They tilted it down so that the crowd couldn't see their name on the laptop. And I thought that was a very wild move. At that point, I'm like, I'm getting a little tested.
Yeah.
Koo, have you ran into any switchover issues?
I think like I think my biggest like pet peeve when it comes to that, because obviously like I open for a lot of people on my Monday party.
Yeah.
I think like the biggest pet peeve I have is people that just come unprepared. Yep. You know, like just like it's annoying, bro. Like I don't understand how people, without naming names, like just even some traveling DJs that show up to gigs sometimes where I'll open them for them in different clubs in Tampa that don't have needles, don't have vinyl, and if they don't have either of those, they didn't submit a tech writer asking for CDJs. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, know what you're getting into before you get there. Like I think like the most unprofessional thing you could do is show up and not have what you need to fucking DJ. Like, and you'd be surprised how often that happens. Like, just like if you're gonna be that guy that doesn't carry vinyl or needles or phases or any of that with you, like be the guy that, you know, ask for certain equipment, then have a tech writer, something. Just, you know what I'm saying? Don't just show up blind and not be prepared to rock on literally anything. CDJs, a controller, turntables. Like you can throw me into anything, controller, CDJs, whatever. I'm ready to go on all of them. Like it's not that hard to, you know what I'm saying, to carry this stuff with you.
And sometimes it's big names too, where you're like, you're making way more than me. Like,
absolutely, 100%.
Yeah,
I see it like I said, like somewhat often. It's wild. It's just like blows my mind. It's just like, damn, are we just at this level now where like you just forgot what it meant to be like a regular working DJ, like and be thrown into any situation and be able to do your job right? You know, like I don't know, it's crazy. It blows my mind. Like
it seems like a no-brainer to be like, if you're gonna play on DVS, it's standard practice to bring your own needles and
exactly
control vinyl. Like people don't usually share that unless like they do. Like sometimes you show them, they're like, nah, just use my shit. You're like, all right, cool. But like, it's standard practice to just like if you're a DVS guy, you bring your own shit.
So
it's
exactly.
weird.
100%.
Like, if I don't know you, bro, I don't want you using my needles. Like
exactly.
If it's homies, it's one thing where you set it up for the night and you're like, yo, we're all rocking, we're all friends here. I don't give a shit.
I'll do that.
100%. But then like shit'll go missing. You'll be like, oh, like, you know, I lost my slip mats or I lost this or my headphones or whatever. Like I've let huge acts borrow my headphones, like acts that are getting like $20K for the show. And I'm like,
you can bring headphones? I hate
that's one thing I will not do. Like I'll share needles and even vinyl if they're like homies. Even if they're homies though, I won't share headphones. Like that's just I'm fat, I sweat, like I don't need the no, you don't.
It's gross.
Nah, it's gross, man. That's a hygiene thing there. Like nah.
I had to let a couple acts borrow headphones, and that's one thing.
I think I saw Simon Dunmore from Defected Records. He posted something on the Defected Twitter actually yesterday as well, saying like the art of opening he didn't call it an opening DJ. He called it like the warm up DJ or something like that. Like very different, like a little bit different language. But he's like warming up / opening like has kind of been lost or something like that, like, or not even been lost. He just said there's an art to it and people take it for granted at how much skill comes with that. And the comment section's crazy. And I mean, granted, it's probably a bunch of like bedroom people or like people who aren't DJs, like just like go hard, like who cares if the headliner can't, you know, then he needs to step his game up or whatever. And it's like, we're all just playing MP3s, bro. And if you're playing harder MP3s than the guy that's on the bill, like you're doing it wrong.
Right.
This is reminding me of like what Crooked tweeted. Do you guys see that with the guy in San Diego that played ASAP Work.
Yeah.
Before he went on, he was like, "Yo, you got to get over it now. Like, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
That brought in the whole conversation of like, is that record really burning you, considering it's like 9-10 years old now, or is it burning you because the energy of that record is still hitting? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring that tweet up too, and because when it first came out, I was kind of like, damn, that's kind of an old song, but like, yeah, it still hits. Like, it still cracks. I think I was talking to you, Colin, yesterday, and was like, yo, like, what songs did I say? Like, I was like, every headlining set still has
Move Bitch.
Move Bitch.
Yeah.
And I think what we said a couple others, I was like, I can't believe Move Bitch is still like headliners are like in open format room are still gonna play that. And like, if you play that opening for them, like, you're kind of an asshole. I'm like, damn, this song's like 15 years old. Like,
I have a wild take with that song, but I barely play that song. I might play it once a year. I never play that song.
Yeah, I forgot the last time I played that song.
But you know what though? It's still Manny Fresh played it this past Monday, and it still works. It does still work, but it's just like I don't know why. Like, I never play that song. That song never stuck with me like it's stuck with a lot of other people. So I actually I don't know what it is. Like, I think maybe that's why I didn't pick Ludacris in the lightning round.
Move Bitch was in your head. You're like,
yeah, I was like, nah.
I think there is that Vegas effect too, Neek, with Out by You, where you're like, I need the lowest common denominator for this room. Because playing in Vegas in a lot of these rooms is essentially like playing a huge fucking wedding where everyone is there from different parts of the world, and they know Drake, they know, Jay-Z, they know like certain songs where you're like, I can guarantee this will make everyone move. Maybe Doja Cat would like split the room, like some people would know it, a large pocket wouldn't know it, but those lowest common denominator records like Be Faithful, Party Up, This Is How We Do It, like they'll stay in rotation for eternity for that reason.
And those are going to be, you're 100% right. Vegas is very much like the lowest common denominator. You'll hear like Friday, Saturday nights in the club, you're going to hear all those from the headliner. And then like your Monday, Tuesday industry nights is when you'll hear like the new pop and shit, where people are like playing the new songs that come out and like newer things. You'll still hear the anthems, but you can tell they're a little more open to play like the cooler shit.
You just described my Monday party. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm curious if AM would still be running those classics, or if he would be pushing more new music. Went on that trajectory.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah.
That true open format, like the original open format where he was just fucking everywhere and mixing genres and things like that versus just playing like top 40 hits. I don't know.
I don't think he would.
I don't know.
No,
I don't think he would. I think
we've changed.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be much more concise and much more like packaged as far as what, giving more new music. Or
AM was always like, at least from what I experienced and saw, was always very like forward thinking. Like even with like the mashup open format era that made him what he was, like he was doing a lot of shit that was very forward thinking for the time of DJing. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have stayed on that and kept in front of it at all times. Like he would always be that tastemaker that every other DJ looked up to. We all looked up to him when he was alive, you know, like he wouldn't be doing the same shit. I think he'd be trying to push the envelope further and further and harder, you know, like.
Yeah. That's definitely interesting to think about. And I wonder, as more new music keeps coming out every day, you know, it's like 32,000 songs a day drop on Spotify or some number crazy like that. If all of this shit's just going to be swept under the rug, if like Olivia Rodrigo is going to be old fucking news next year, like if people are even going to play that shit.
Music is so recyclable now, man. I honestly wouldn't even doubt that. There's so many artists that just like come and go and literally have a couple songs and that's literally the end of their career. Like having artists that can last longer than like 2 years, 3 years is like rare now.
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this because like I follow a couple like Instagram, like music Instagrams, like oh my God, why am I forgetting the name? And like a couple like music pages or whatever, and they'll talk about classic albums. You could tell it's like a younger person that's like controlling the account. Sleeping on Gems is one of them. And like their classics are like Uzi's first album and stuff like that. And to me, it's like, so like I listened to that album once, twice before I stopped listening to it and only played like the single off of it. Yeah. So like, is it age? Is it because we're at a point where we're like, the stuff that's classic to us is the stuff that came out when we were in high school or fresh out of high school. And that was like, that's what we go back to. That's where nostalgia puts us. And to me, that like that era is classic. Versus we hear stuff now and we're just like, what's hot? What do we got to play? Like, does music still stick the way it did for us when we were 16 to 18-year-old for current 16 to 18-year-olds? Like, do albums still stick? I don't know. In my mind, I'm like finding it a hard.
I don't think so. I think
we had hard physical things. So
yeah.
Like, we had it.
Yeah, exactly. We could hold it. We could hold it in our hands. Like now, just the digital era is just everything is so in one ear out the other, and it's gone just as fast as it came in. Like I don't. People always ask me like, yo, like, what song do you think that's like that came out now, or even in the past like couple of years that you think we're still going to be playing 20 years from now? And I was like, I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I usually say a Calvin Harris song because that's like a safe fucking bet. Like this was orchestrated for a very long time. It had a long game in mind. Like Found Love, you'll hear that in 50 years. Like it's just shit like that where that's gonna last. Now though, like any Drake song maybe, or most Drake songs, but outside of that, I don't know if people are necessarily looking for that to make that impact. I don't know if people are stepping in the booth being like, yo, I want to make something timeless. Or if they're like, hey, I want to get this fucking bag this year.
Well, I think that's why we're waiting so long for the Silk Sonic album to come out.
Is that why?
I think so. And I also do think that it was on accident too, though.
Yeah. I would agree.
I
don't think they were ever ready for an album.
No.
Yeah.
I think music changes so quickly these days. Like trends are so short-lived. Like so much so that I think like Lil Pump and Kanye West, for example, I love it, sounds old. Like it sounds dated to me. Versus like what's happening now. So if you play it, like it's almost like, damn, that's that old shit. Like it's not even
yeah.
And that really wasn't like what, I don't know. Like if I had to guess, like 4 years old, like or maybe even 2 years old. I don't know. Like it wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
Music has changed so much that now it's like, yo, that doesn't feel like any other time. You'd be like, oh, you play a song that's 2 years old. Like that's still like kind of, that still has legs. Like 2 to 4 years, it's like that's an old ass song, bro. Like where the fuck, like get your crates up.
I've been thinking about today was the 5-year anniversary of the Pablo launch for the Pablo tour. I was there in Indianapolis when that launched. Thinking about that from a standpoint of someone that was 15 years old and is now 20 years old, and the only two versions they've known of Kanye West are Life of Pablo and Gospel Kanye.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
He's been around for so long, bro. I remember taking the bus to the mall to go buy Late Registration.
Yeah, I remember when Late Registration dropped.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
It's just it's someone like that where I gotta wonder if like if people felt that way about Prince, you know, where they're like, I've seen so many iterations of Prince and you've only known the new Power Revolution or something like that, you know, where you're
I mean, you know, we're finding that out on this podcast alone, you know, when we asked that Michael Jackson and Prince, because a lot of people were, we were Michael Jackson at first, but then we grew up and here's Prince.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's not even a fair question, by the way. I'm gonna have PTSD from that question.
I want to pass it over.
It sucks to be put in a position to have to choose.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a right answer to that one. Actually,
there's not.
That's
there's not, because they literally cover all the bases. What Michael Jackson doesn't cover, Prince covers. What Prince can't cover, Michael Jackson covers.
Yeah, there's no right answer
100%.
to that.
It's not.
There's no music that they literally did not touch.
Right.
Like anything under the sun, you know.
Literally touched everything.
Pause.
Pause. I want to pass over to the pause. Nick Lopez.
Yeah, that was on me.
No, it's fine. That
was on me. That was on me. That
one of them allegedly has touched.
That didn't need to be said. That definitely didn't need to be said.